Well, welcome back to the never-ending story of Sherlock Holmes, Crimes and Punishments. This now is Chapter 4, and the name of this one is The Abbey Grange Affair. So, having received a note from Inspector Lestrade to go and visit him, we are now on our way to see him at the Grange Abbey, or at least the Abbey Grange. Right. Hello, doggy. You've actually moved off the couch.
I agree with you, Toby, that Watson's shoe is preferable to Mrs. Hudson's cold cuts.
Yes. Never knew Sherlock Holmes had a dog. Right, let's go. I can't imagine with any deductions to make yet. I have no clues. That's what I thought. Okay, we're here. Exciting. And Abbey Grange is... Ooh, wow.
Ah, Mr. Holmes and Dr. Watson, here you are. I'm very glad that you have come, but perhaps I should not have troubled you after all.
And why is that?
Lady Brackenstall has come to her senses, and she has given so clear an account of the affair that there is not much left for us to do. You remember that Lewisham gang of burglars?
What, the three Randalls?
Exactly. The father and two sons. It's their work. They stole a silver service, which is of great value.
Sir Eustace Brackenstall is dead, then?
Yes. His head was knocked in with his own poker.
A violent act of aggression.
Yes, the poor lady. She has had a most dreadful experience. She was assaulted and tied to a chair. But I think that you would best see her and hear her account of the facts. She's in the morning room with her maid, Teresa Wright.
Where is the body of the deceased?
In the dining room. We haven't touched anything.
All right, I'm going to examine it.
Very good, Watson.
Okay, inspect the room where Lady Brackenstall is resting. Okay. That's quite loud wallpaper. It's also really expensive. It's handmade. It costs about, how much is it? It's about $40, £30 a roll, and it's handmade. A picture, which now we can't expect. There we go.
Lord Brigham Brackenstall.
Brigham Brackenstall. Okay. He looks like a happy chap.
Lord Ramsay Brackenstall.
Okay. Who's that one then?
Baron Lyndon Brackenstall.
Does have that rather fine palatial place, this is.
Lord George Brackenstall.
Okay. A finger of note. Still Lestrade. Drinks cabinet. Door.
Ladies, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm assisting Inspector Lestrade in this investigation.
Mr. Holmes, I am the wife of Sir Eustace Brackenstall. We were married only a year ago.
Oh, did it for the money.
I am sorry for your loss. Please accept my deepest condolences.
I suppose that it is no use my attempting to conceal that our marriage has not been a happy one. I fear that all would tell you that, even if I were to attempt to deny it.
Well, let's check her out first, so to speak. It's quite a shiny you've got there. Okay. Pale cheeks. Elegant dress. Wedding ring. What are we looking at? Old bruises. Ooh, okay. Still missing something. What are we missing? We're missing something. What are we missing? Not unattractive lady, but we're missing something. What's that? No. No, no, no. Shoes, perhaps? Legs? Now where are we going? Hang on. Cufflink? Ah, what's that? Oh. What are we missing? Ah, now that's up. Gold brooch. From Australia originally. So.
Can you describe to me the events of yesterday evening?
Is it really necessary? I have already told Inspector Lestrade all that happened.
Yes, madam, it is.
I will tell you then. Sir Eustace retired about 10:30. I sat in this room until after 11, absorbed in a book. Before I went upstairs, I entered the dining room to fetch a candle and... oh God.
Please, go on.
As I approached the French window, I found myself face to face with an elderly, broad-shouldered man who had just stepped into the room. Close behind the first man, I saw two others. One of them struck me a savage blow with his fist and felled me unconscious to the ground.
And then?
When I came to myself, I found that they had secured me tightly to a dining room chair. It was at that instant my unfortunate husband entered the room.
He fought with the intruders?
Yes, I think he had heard them, for he was holding his stick. But they were three, and he eventually succumbed. One of them, the elder one, struck him a terrible blow with the poker. I fainted once more. When I opened my eyes, they had withdrawn. Then my brave Teresa came to my assistance.
Did these three villains steal anything?
Yes, I found that they had taken the silver from the sideboard. But you can see for yourself in the dining room.
And that's it. Literally had the house to themselves and only took the silver.
You mentioned that your marriage was not a happy one. Was there anything specific that was troubling you?
He was not a nice man when he was drunk. And he suffered from dark moods, but nothing else.
Old bruises.
The bruises on your hands are at least 1 week old. Your husband caused those bruises?
Oh, do you? Yes, he did. He was very angry at the time. Out of control. Again. Sir Eustace was a drunkard. To be tied to such a man for life is worse than death.
Your ladyship?
Okay. So that is her version of events. Let's have a quick nosy round here. Hello, Teresa.
Teresa, I would like to hear your testimony.
Certainly, sir.
Well, let's check you out. Wrinkles. I'm not saying what that's saying, they're caring. Okay. Coffee stain. Okay, we're going to... what are we missing then? Missed something. Working hands. So, last night.
As I sat by my bedroom window, I saw three men in the moonlight down by the lodge gate. But I thought nothing of it at the time. Oh, if I'd known.
And then?
I went to bed, and it was more than an hour after that I heard my mistress scream. And down I ran, to find her tied to the chair and him on the floor with his head smashed. That's all I know.
Okay. For now. Okay, dear Lord. Really? It's a hideous picture. Tears lit up. Concentrate your attention on finding details that others have overlooked. Well, okay, this is not a... what's the word? It's a child-friendly game, so I don't get too pervy here. But, anything? Chair. Well, I think we can all spot a mile off that that picture is hideous. Okay, what are we missing? Something in this room. What are we missing here? Take our time. Oh dear, okay. Ah, what's that?
These scratches are most definitely made by the picture frame.
Possibly a safe. Let's examine it first.
A trapper's hut.
Move it. A safe.
This is Sir Eustace's safe. There may be something important inside. I must ask Lady Brackenstall to open it.
Okay. Excuse me, my lady.
Lady Brackenstall, could you open this wall safe?
No, it is my husband's safe. I do not know the combination.
Okay.
We have to open it.
Right. Well, I guess
Your
we shall be
ladyship.
opening it. We've got a stethoscope. Or some dynamite.
Let us try to open this safe. This safe can be cracked. I only have to pay attention. The dial will vibrate when it is set to the correct number.
Okay. Ah, there's one. So now we need to rotate left. Ah, back one, back one, back one. There. So now we need to rotate right. It's not letting me. Rotate left. Yeah, anytime you're ready, just open, don't mind me. Ah. Back one. There. Money!
It is common practice to keep one's valuables in a safe behind a painting. It should not really pose a challenge for a criminal.
Surprising they didn't take it. Medical report. Sir Eustace, your current physical and mental state is of great concern. There are several signs of a hepatic decompensation. The last time that we met, your eyes were bloodshot. and your skin was tinged with yellow. There is a particular odour from your breath that is common in those suffering from liver damage. Then there are the lung abscesses that we have discussed. The leg cramps you have described to me are caused by an alteration to the nervous system, which in turn is caused by an excess of alcohol. That includes the tremors. Your liver seems excessively hard at the time of your examination, which is a sign of evolving cirrhosis. There are also signs of ascites, fluid in the peritoneal cavity, which are evident with your swollen stomach. The pain beneath your left rib indicates a pancreatic malady, which may lead to fatal and fulminant pancreatitis. Right. Your condition may pose a risk to others. Your excessive alcohol consumption lowers your self-control and heightens your aggression. I am available to help you with this problem. There are a number of treatment options. Presuming that's from a doctor or someone similarly equipped. So that was a medical report found inside the morning room safe, which states that Sir Eustace Brackenstall endured poor health. He suffered an addiction to alcohol and a nervous disorder. Right. Okay. We've now added Teresa, who is the maid, and we've also added Lady Brackenstall. Not quite 25, is from a wealthy Australian family. Married for a little bit less than a year, and suffered lots of physical violence over the course of the past fortnight. Okay. Anything else?
Antique coins, possibly of value, but they're scattered without care.
I'd disagree. They're stacked up neatly, but you know better than I. Photograph.
This photograph of Lady Brackenstall and her maid Teresa was taken at a port, but which one?
I don't know. Is there anything to be gained? I think it's all lit up. So let's have the same text again, just to be certain.
This photograph of Lady Brackenstall and her maid Teresa was taken at a port, but which one?
Maybe if we turn it over, I might have it written down. Rock of Gibraltar, Adelaide, 1893.
So the lady and her maid came from Australia a year and a half ago on this ship.
Okay, don't mind if we steal the picture, do you? Okay, anything else there? No. Okay. Is that called a French dresser? Yeah. Okay. Right, that table. Times. There, lots more reading for me. The Times. Family business booming. The Randall gang is back on the street. Less than a fortnight ago, this infamous family of burglars, the Randalls as they were known, made their reappearance by way of a brutal but successful intrusion into one of the wealthier homes in Sydenham. The police are already on their trail. However, the details of the crime are being kept confidential, including that of the name of the victim. A witness was able to provide a precise description of all three men, and this will surely give the police a chance to complete their profile on this family of delinquents. We would take the liberty of reminding our esteemed readers about this highly dangerous band, and to provide the full description as it is available at this moment. The gang has been in business for some considerable time, being a family of three, a father and his two sons. The elder, Jack Randall, is a man in his 40s and already grey-haired, while of average height and build. Being the mastermind behind the burglaries, he retains control over his sons, both of whom are close in age but very different in appearance. The first son, William Randall, is tall and broad-shouldered, with a small, disproportionate head. The younger brother, Melvin Randall, is of somewhat weaker constitution and is skinny as a rake. The gang is wanted not only for their frequent thefts and break-ins, but for the exceptionally brutal pirate career they enjoyed before returning to England. Be alert, and may your valuables stay safe. Okay. We've now added the dialogue. Seen that one. Okay, seen that already. Right. So we've added now the photograph note of Rock of Gibraltar, 1893. Right.
The description of the Randall gang provided by Lady Brackenstall is identical to the one in the Times article.
That could or could not be helpful. If it's too accurate, it means she's just read it. It should never be exactly the same. Okay. Right, let's go and see if we can't find a dead body somewhere. Haven't we seen you already?
Sir Warthen Brackenstall.
Warthen.
The Brackenstall family seems rather austere.
Yeah, they do, rather. Or some people may say constipated, but either or all. Okay. So, grandfather clock. Some coins, some notes, but can't read it. That's a chair. Okay. Dun, dun, dun.
You should examine the body of Sir Eustace Brackenstall.
Oh dear Lord. Why didn't they mount his head on the wall, along with all the other trophies? Ugh. Well, it's a bit gaudy, isn't it, in here? Okay. It's like a tart's boudoir. Hello there, Dr. Watson. Oh, hello. What's your name? I'll take your phone number later. Okay, pictures.
A trapper's hut.
Ooh, same picture twice.
A trapper's hut.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Hello. Window. We'll make our way around to the body last. I'm just covering the room first. Picture.
A hunting scene.
Okay.
A hunter's cabin.
Is that water there? Let's see that. That is either the world's most polished floor, or it's covered in water. We'll find out which shortly.
Antique hunting weapons.
But do they work? And why didn't you take one off the wall? Definitely looks like water. Can't zoom in on that picture. Okay. Another grandfather clock. He did like his clocks. Okay, what have we got over here? Sideboard.
These wine bottles are expensive and mostly from France.
Why didn't they take them? Would have been easy to sell.
This candlestick is valuable. It is interesting that it was not also stolen.
Agreed. If they were here for the loot, they would have taken as much as possible in as short a time as possible.
An empty silverware box. It appears that the intruders have stolen the contents.
Okay, anything else? Some broken cutlery. Don't appear to be anything else highlighting. I think we've pretty much covered it. What was that? Those small bottles. Okay, I think that's it covered. Nothing else is highlighting. I've probably missed something. I hate that. Let's just check it again. We've probably missed something. Done that. Let's just do it slowly. Bottle, 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 bottle. Missing bottle.
A bottle
There we
of
go.
wine is missing here. The criminals did not thoroughly ransack the house. They only took a little silverware.
Yes. Somewhat suspicious in its own
A
right.
hunting scene.
Okay, so we know that the person in this house was definitely a hunter.
A deer hunt. A fur trader's cabin.
Good God. I'll get the rat to body in a minute, but that's pretty grim. Oh dear. Okay, can't select that. Another happy picture.
A fur trader's cabin.
Yeah, I get the idea. This guy was definitely a hunter. I wonder then, does that picture count as a trophy? Right. It does definitely look like water. I mean, maybe they've gone for that polished look, but it really looks like water. A chair.
Sailor's knots. That's interesting. This rope was handled by the murderers. We need a scent hound to follow their trail. I will take it with me.
Because we happen to own a dog.
This is the chair that Lady Brackenstall was tied to.
Okay. Right, let's have a look at the table. So, 3 glasses, 3 people.
Chateau Calon Ségur, French wine, Grand Cru. This glass has some wine traces, but no visible beeswing. A decanter standing next to the open bottle, an inseparable pair indeed.
Add some water to it.
There is beeswing at the bottom, as if the wine had not been decanted before being poured.
Is that what they call it, beeswing? Normally call it finings.
This glass has some wine traces, but no visible beeswing.
Right.
It is rather strange that only one of these glasses has dregs of beeswing inside it, while the other 2 are clear.
Which means that 2 of them were drank properly, and the 3rd was just literally a bottle yanked off the shelf and opened. Right, we're ready to look at the deceased. I think we are. Okay. Right. I think we've covered everything else. That rope there. Maybe it was to the servant quarters. It looks like it's been cut. Ah, that'll be the rope for the chair. Okay. Right then, let's have a look at this hapless person.
So, Watson, what have you learned from examining Sir Eustace's body?
Well, I can confirm that the death was instant. Sir Eustace was facing his attacker when he received the blow to his head. There are no other apparent injuries.
Okay, let's have a look. Yep, definitely some claret.
The head was cracked with the force of the blow.
Not nose broken, no.
That must be the murder weapon.
Okay.
Quite a large stick, a formidable weapon. Barefoot, he had therefore been in bed and did not have time to fully dress.
Not wearing a wedding ring. You missed that one. Okay. Alright, I think that's done. Nope. See how it's still in white? It means we've missed something. What have we missed? If it's in white, it means... There we go.
It is covered in blood. Sir Eustace might have struck his head upon it while falling from the blow. That is one possible explanation.
Yeah, possible. Okay. We can now make a guess, I suppose. Right. Two glasses. Glass with beeswing. So, 3 people. There were 3 people drinking wine out of these glasses. One of the 3 probably prefers wine with beeswing. Or maybe it's an additive. There were 2 people drinking wine out of these glasses. The remaining glass with the beeswing consisted solely of the dregs of the other 2. I'll go for 3 people. Okay. Dead body. Fireplace grate. Okay. Deadly accident. The death of Sir Eustace could have been due to his accidentally striking his head on a fireplace grate. Yeah, I'm not convinced on that one, but it's not giving me a choice. It's that or nothing. Okay. Randall's well known. The Randall gang is well known around the Abbey Grange due to a recent burglary in which was reported in the newspaper. Dead body. The dead body of Sir Eustace Brackenstall with a fractured skull and a bent poker stained with blood. Now leads us to this one. Okay, there we go. Poker blow. The death of Sir Eustace could have been due to a poker blow. Okay. From Australia, Lady Brackenstall arrived in England from Australia and married Sir Eustace Brackenstall shortly thereafter. I'm not certain how that links. Knotted rope. The bell rope on the chair was tied with a sailor's knot. Criminals are well known. Criminals identified. The robbery was faked and the whole story invented in order to blame Sir Eustace's death on the Randalls. The testimonies and evidence match and point to Randall gang. I'm not doing anything with that yet. I'm not ready to make that assumption. Because you know what they say in the army. If you make assumptions, it makes an ass out of you and me. Right. We're missing something. Letter T. What are we missing? Letter T. Glasses? No. Over here? No. What are we missing? Okay. Over to the body. What are we missing? Okay, first to spot it, please shout. According to this, we're missing something. Back of the chair. I was thinking of that rope up there, but it's not highlighted. Mantelpiece. Yeah, there you go.
It appears that the bell rope was cut by someone taller than me.
Okay. Yeah, that's where it would have gone. Okay. Right, then. What's in
This
here?
door leads to the upstairs bedrooms. Apparently the criminals did not venture there.
Oh, we don't know what crime was committed upstairs, do we? Okay. Dr. Watson, anything?
The death was instant.
Okay.
What do you know about Sir Eustace, Inspector? What was his reputation?
A charming man when sober, but an absolute demon when he was drunk. In such moments he was apparently capable of anything. Why, once he splashed fuel on Lady Brackenstall's dog and set it alight. Another day he threw a decanter of wine at Miss Wright's head.
The alcohol seemed to madden him.
To the point that we were forced to intervene several times to avoid a scandal.
Very peculiar. So we have another thing to jump on. So the inspector's tale and the violent behaviour leads us to this one. So Eustace was violent towards his wife. I think we can take that as a given. Yes. Okay. So now, okay, let's go back to this. I still haven't made my mind up about this one yet. So, knotted rope, criminals identified from Australia. Nope. That's what I thought. Right, no link between those. So, this one. Robbery was faked and the whole story invented to blame Sir Eustace's death on the rat. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not prepared to make that judgment call. Oh, we can go outside. Very pretty. Okay, fire burning. See if we can see any footsteps or anything outside by the window. How did they gain entry? Is a question. Not seeing anything. What's this? What do we have here? Right. No cigarette butts, no tobacco, no footsteps on the grass, surely. A well. Penny here forts. Fountain, currently off. Chair. Let's head. So I'll check the gate. What is this? Potting shed. Locked. Main gate. Right. Collect Toby from Baker Street and follow the scent trail. And dialogue. 2 glasses with traces of decanted wine, but without beeswing, and a third glass with wine, and a large amount of beeswing found in the dining room. Right, we should go and get Toby. Now we know why he's in the game. Come on, Toby. Woof woof. Right, Toby. Come here.
Come on, Toby. We need the best nose in the British Empire on this case.
I agree with you, Toby, that Watson's shoe is preferable to Mrs. Hudson's cold cuts.
Have we taken Toby? Because he's still sitting there. I'm guessing he's coming with us. At least I hope so. I'd hate to come all this way and find that he hasn't. There's the dog. Okay. Hello, Toby. He's a good boy. Oh, that graphic's not rendered very well on that door. Okay. Woof. Oh.
Search, Toby.
Woof woof. Rabbits. Oh, we're now the dog. I'm seeing this green thing going out the door. Scratch, 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 scratch. Woof woof. See, you knew it. Woof woof. Oh, I can only go woof woof once. Right, another green stinky thing. Green stinky thing goes this way. Woof woof woof. Woof woof. Alright. Stop here. There we go. Right. Woof 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 woof. Okay, stop here again. Right. Ooh. Into the potting shed. Woof woof. Well done, Toby.
The intruders entered the shed for some reason when they were making off with the silverware.
Right, I presume I should switch to Sherlock. No? Okay, well, how do I switch? Ah, hold on. Is that some green... There we go. What's this now? Okay, follow the stinky road out to the well. Okay, are we ready? A 1, and a 2, and a 3. Yes.
The scent leads to the well. I should check it.
Doggy want a Scooby snack? Oh, woof. Right, what else have we got? Ah, more stinky stuff. Okay. This dog moves very slowly. What's over here? Out of the wall. Okay. And a 1. And a 2. And a 3. And a... Yeah.
The intruder's trail is lost behind this wall.
And you said that about moving your lips. That's impressive.
The criminals left the house through the French window. They walked to the shed, then across to the well, before fleeing by climbing over the wall. I wonder why they chose such a winding route.
Well, let us go and investigate. I imagine the first place would be the shed, which was locked the first time around, but now, miraculously, is open. Okay. A hook.
This hook might be useful.
Arr.
Small gardening tools, nothing of great interest. Bags of seed. Some empty bags were recently moved. This old suitcase sounds hollow. It must be empty.
Right, that is a potting shed search. Now to the well. Let me just throw Dr. Watson in.
There's something glittering at the bottom there, but how can I reach it?
Throw Dr. Watson on top of the bucket.
The bucket can be easily removed.
Well, let's take it out then. Okay, straightforward. What'd you bet it's a silverware? And if it is, it's an inside job.
Silverware? This is hardly a coincidence.
Yes.
The Brackenstall coat of arms. It appears that we have found the stolen silverware.
Well, I hate to say it, but it's beginning to look very much like this was a setup. Hey, doggy, can we get over the wall? No. Can we go outside the wall? No. Okay, but we can make another conclusion. Okay. Not yet. This one. Yeah, I'm changing my things because I think the Randalls were blamed falsely. In which case, that then says it should be two people. So what are we missing here? Let us now talk to the lovely wife and the servant and see if it's an inside job or a setup. Nice garden, though. It's almost, yeah, nice. Ugh, I hate that. For light. What do they call it? Special name for it. You got the white plaster on the blue background. Ugh, very French. Yeah. Not my style. Right. Dang, dang, dang. I need to have a word with you two ladies.
There are 3 glasses on the dining room table. I was wondering if...
Oh, I forgot. When I came to myself the first time, each of them had a glass in his hand. They might have been a father and his 2 sons. They talked together in whispers, and then they left.
We found your silverware, Lady Brackenstall. It had not been taken very far.
Is that true? I am very thankful to you, Mr. Holmes.
Your ladyship?
Well, let's go and talk to you, you little... Spill the beans.
Sir Eustace's doctor speaks of his violent behavior.
Yes, Sir Eustace was an extremely violent man. A detestable human being, to be more precise. It is true that he once threw a decanter at me, and all because I dared to stand up to him in defence of my mistress. Sly devil. God forgive me that I should speak of him so now that he's dead. But a devil he was, if ever one walked the earth. We met him only 18 months ago. She'd only just arrived in London. Yes, it was her first voyage. She'd never been from home before. Wonder with his title and his money and his false London ways. If she made a mistake, she has paid for it, if ever a woman did. She doesn't have any friends here, so it was especially hard for her.
Right, silverware.
We found your mistress's silverware.
Oh, that's good news. You really are as clever as they say.
Indeed.
Yes, that's what I was thinking. Right. A personal life from Australia. No acquaintance. Lady Brackenstall married Sir Eustace shortly after arriving in England and remained at home during that time. There is little possibility that she or her maid are acquainted with anyone in the country. Lady is acquainted with someone from the Rock of Gibraltar. I'm going to say no acquaintance. Okay, I think I'm beginning to find a pattern here. I'm thinking that that woman killed the husband with her help, or vis-a-vis, because they felt trapped, and they used the description from the paper to back that up.
Inspector, I have recovered the stolen silverware.
You are a wizard, Mr. Holmes. And where is it?
In the garden well.
Excuse me?
Unique, isn't it?
Rather absurd. What is the point of stealing silverware and then throwing it down into a well?
Perhaps it was used as a temporary hiding place. Or simply the thieves wanted to get rid of it. It is up to us to solve this mystery.
That's up to me, as the case may be. Right. Plot thickens then. So now we still need to investigate the murder at the Abbey Grange. Check the suspicious places found by Toby in the garden, which we've pretty much done. We've now got... we need to do the analysis on the bell rope. It should be done back at 221B. So at this point, I'm going to leave you with Inspector Lestrade, looking all, melancholy and a bit dejected. And I'm going to stop the video here. And we can start it again shortly, otherwise it'll be hours long. Doo-rah. Yes. So this is Sherlock Holmes, Crimes and Punishments, Chapter 4, The Abbey Grange Affair.